They're so cute. Oh, you okay? Got breakfast in bed thanks to Adrian's dad. He's got food too. So it's 1 o'clock. I'm leaving to go to my house, and then I have to come back later tonight. I woke up and was feeling really good. Not really good, but I was feeling surprisingly more okay than usual. And I was trying to watch this thing for my class, the last thing I have to do for this course, and I got to a point where I just couldn't keep my eyes open, so I just fell asleep for a half an hour. So now I feel bad, but whatever. So yeah, I'm about to drive home. So I decided to stop and get coffee for both my parents and myself from Dunkin' Donuts. We don't really have flowers that often in my house, so I don't know, it's just not a thing. I guess we do. I don't know how to explain it, but sorry, I'm trying to line back up with this drive-through. So yeah. Okay. Today is just one ongoing blooper reel, especially with Adrian hitting his head before. Okay. Yeah, so I'm picking up the three of us coffee because that's something my family appreciates. I'll say hi to the vlog. Hey, so I made a really quick video about this in the beginning of the month, and I just wanted to bring it up just for big time. But May is Ehlers-Danlos Awareness Month, and I actually believed I had it back in November. And saw a doctor in February about it, and then got confirmed again last week, almost a week ago. So Ehlers-Danlos syndrome affects people different. There's, I believe, 9 different forms of EDS, with the most common being the hypermobility type 3 subtype. So that's what I have. It basically causes collagen, which is the body's, I think, the most abundant tissue. Collagen's in everything, that's what I'm trying to say. It's in 80% of the tissues in your body. So with EDS, it's not produced correctly, it's not created correctly, and it makes things very loose and stretchy, and collagen's really supposed to hold you together, so it causes a lot of problems when things are very loose. So I believe pretty much if you have classical or type 3 EDS, the 2 most life-altering illnesses that come from EDS would be postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS, which I have, and gastroparesis, which I don't have. So with POTS, basically what it does is it makes your blood vessels in your legs very difficult to contract. So it causes a lot of blood pooling in the legs, which causes tachycardia or increased heart rate, because your body, your heart's fighting hard to get everything in your torso, all of your vital organs, to have blood. So this can come from, being a mild annoyance for people, to people you know, being able to even sit up out of bed because of how bad the postural changes are, how it affects their autonomic nervous system. And gastroparesis is like delayed stomach emptying. It's that your stomach doesn't contract as often as it should, and that also can vary with people. It can be, in many cases, it's life-threatening, and people lose their battle through gastroparesis. And some people, it doesn't really affect them as much. Some people require a permanent feeding tube. Some people require having to be on TPN, which is total nutrition through your veins. It affects me in, I think the two biggest things it causes that it affects me the most in is POTS and my irritable bowel syndrome, which I probably would have had if I didn't have POTS, simply because my entire digestive system is diseased from, I mean, like literally my entire digestive system, everything is just broken. But so I probably would have had IBS anyway, just because like that's usually what happens with people who have like diseased digestive tracts. But the Ehlers-Danlos makes it a lot worse. And then the POTS, like I was explaining before, is pretty not like life-altering, but it really it does affect my quality of life quite a lot. But it affects people though having Chiari malformations, where I believe it's a little, it's like your brain sinks down a little bit too far in your, I can't think of the word for it, but it's basically a malformation where I'm almost positive that your brain kind of falls into the brainstem a little bit. It causes a lot of neck pain, a lot of headaches. It can just cause headaches and migraines on its own. It causes a lot of dislocations or subluxations, or joint subluxations or partial dislocations. Thankfully I don't deal with dislocations. I deal with, I believe, some subluxations. So thankfully I'm not dealing with this. This also affects people's quality of life like crazy. It causes secondary fibromyalgia. It can cause bladder problems. I have bladder spasms from it. Trying to think what else. It causes, I mean, I have a long list of things that I fit into the category for, but I think the three biggest parts of EDS, or the three most life-altering, is going to be the gastroparesis, the POTS, and the gastroparesis, the POTS, and the dislocations and subluxations. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a bit of a long day, but yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to cover. Just wanted to stick this in as a quick little video today, being that it is Ehlers-Danlos Awareness Month. So, and of course I got my like official diagnosis in the month of May, because it's chronic. So yeah, I just have to finish watching a video. I watched half of it this morning. I'm gonna watch the rest now. I'm gonna eat dinner with my family, and then I have to drive back to Adrian's and just finish my last little assignment, and then I'm good until June 12th. So I will see you guys in a bit. I just wanted to give a little bit of a disclaimer in regards to the video I uploaded, or the video I put in the vlog earlier, talking about EDS. What I mentioned was more of the classical type and hypermobility subtype. There is another type of EDS that I forgot to mention called vascular EDS, where that's the only EDS diagnosis that is primarily life-threatening. The life-threatening illnesses for people who have EDS, but you know, it's life-threatening through the gastroparesis, or you know, whatever, the gastroparesis is secondary to the EDS. So the vascular EDS actually causes very brittle blood vessels, which means that they can rupture and somebody can die from having a blood vessel rupture. So the vascular EDS is the only type that has a life-threatening diagnosis placed directly on top of it. And I also wanted to just quickly mention that the POTS I mentioned as well, there are other forms of autonomic dysfunction that I didn't include, but I just gave the information that's the most commonly, like, how do I word this? The most commonly dealt with, or the most commonly experienced diagnoses attached to the EDS. There are hundreds of symptoms that and conditions that come with the EDS diagnosis. So it really is just kind of like it's a umbrella for a reason to why this person has all of these conditions and all these problems. It's, all of those problems are secondary to the EDS. So I don't know if I cleared things up, but definitely just comment down below if you have any questions. And I wanted to put the disclaimer that not everything that I said was backed up by information that I had in front of me. It was more information that I've come across without the numbers being top of my head. So I just wanted to give a little disclaimer, but seriously, let me know if you guys have any questions. So it's 10:30, I'm back at Adrian's. I submitted my last assignment, and I am done for, like a month. I'm done for like 4 weeks, but I'm done with my first semester back to school, back in school after getting sick, and I got a flat 95, so I'm pretty proud of myself. So I'm gonna end the vlog, so I can just upload it and relax for the rest of the night. I have injections at 9:45 in the morning tomorrow, and an infusion at 12:30. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day or your night, whatever it is, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.